is an expression of one of the implications of the gospel, what we're participating in. And one is the new man that has the new mind loves the truth of God. And that's why we're here. I mean, Brother Jason brought up that we're not here to be erudite and well, the only reason that being very academic has gotten a bad rap is because it's dead. I mean, nobody's against being intelligent and having good thoughts. They just don't care to hear dead thoughts, being expressed, the lifeless information. But that's not what's going on. An evidence of this, and I've been at both kinds of gatherings. Every single time it's a carnal gathering, they can call it whatever they want. But all the smart people gather here, and all the important people gather there. And we segregate ourselves according to our whatever standard. Here's the real important people. There's one or two amongst us. They're the stars. And the rest of us are just here to make them look good, I guess. And maybe they might do something like go, aye. That's not the way it is. Brethren, the love that is here amongst the brethren, that while we're not the same function necessarily in the body, we hold all things common. Yeah. And you'll notice that what's being spoken is what God is doing and what Christ is doing. And everybody's loving to see more about Him. And they rejoice in understanding more fully. This new man loves to know about what God is and see Him more clearly. I remember Brother Aaron, whenever he was younger. There came a time when he and Brother Jason, some of the other young men, they weren't content being children anymore. They wanted to be in the back class with all the other little kids. They wanted to get in there with the adults and start hearing the good stuff and being able to participate on a more mature level and start expressing the things that God had put in them. Well, we could have said, oh, no, that's not necessary. You've got years. Go in there, have some more Kool-Aid. Play some games. Content yourself. We'll take care of the important stuff. We could, that would have been totally out of order. And whenever you have a new man, I don't care if you're what the world calls smart. There have been some people that the world would say to you, they're not very smart. But they can know things because the Spirit of God will reveal it to us. He does give us an understanding, the essential things particularly. And then He puts us in a body. And He doesn't give every single one of us all of it. He makes us interdependent upon one another so that we can grow up into Him together. And it helps us so that we're not overly tempted by that false idea that we're really something ourselves. So these are all, we rejoice in these things, and we should be able to express our joy in that liberty. And if others don't understand, then we hope they come to understand. We would want the same joys and the same blessings for every person that we're enjoying. But if they refuse to understand it, or until they understand it, I'm not going to go sit in the back room with the Kool-Aid and games. This new man really does want to know. And whenever our brethren who have labored in the word and the doctrine, they come up here and they share these good things of God, I rejoice that I'm here and that I can participate in my understanding of these things and what things I'm short of, that I have a God who I can pray to and ask Him to allow me to see those things too. Why? Because I have to? Because I'm not worth anything unless somebody thinks I'm smart? No, because I love it. Amen. Because I love it, and I know you do too. Amen. And I thank God for you.